This video is mostly for you ladies. Of course, some of you men might fall into this category, but this is typically a problem of women. We all want happy marriages, and we complain when we don't have one. We want our husbands to treat us as we are the center of their world, which is, what his job really is. And when we fall in love, he makes us feel like, oh, you like flowers, I'll buy you flowers. Oh, you like chocolate, I'll buy you chocolates. Oh, you love going shopping, I'll go shopping with you. All these things that he wouldn't normally do, he does for us when we're dating. And of course that wanes as marriage progresses. And we don't always like that, but they need to work on treating us as if we are the center of the world, not apart from God being first, right? But one of the biggest areas, and I put this in my book, The Super Couple, A Formula for Extreme Happiness in Marriage, is there is an area that we women, we want our cake and eat it too, is we put our children first, and then we hope our husbands continue to put us first. So I am just like most of you. I was happily in love with my husband, but when I gave birth to that first child, you're like in love, in this it won't ever die kind of love. I would take a bullet for this child kind of love. And if you had to pick between hanging out with your husband or your child, we'd often say, can't we have the three of us? Can we bring the child too? I made that mistake my whole marriage. Instead of just me and Danny having dates, it was, let's take the kids. Let's do the, oh my gosh, let's go to the kids this. Let's do the, oh, look at the kids that. Now, my husband loved our children too. But if you look around, for the most part, women will take their children and put them in first place besides God, right? Let's assume God is first in our lives. We put our children in a place where our husbands should be. If we have to pick between a date night with our spouse or our family night, many of us choose our children. And what happens is our marriages begin to get bad because you only get that what you're putting into something, right? So I'm not putting into my marriage. My marriage is getting stale. I'm not focusing on my husband. He's not feeling like his needs are being met. Or even in the best case scenario of a marriage, you're just getting by. Neither of you is especially feeling loved. You're focusing just on the kids. And then you wonder why he's not making you the center of his world. It's like, well, I'm going to go do this, or I'm going to go do that, or I'm going to go, have to go fix the car. I have to go do something. We need to reorder our lives and our marriages. It's something I've been thinking about a lot lately. I'll be doing more videos on priorities and rightly ordering our marriages, how Father Ripperger and all the other exorcists are talking about. The biggest problem is we've disordered all of our society. We've disordered our marriages and our families. We've disordered our thinking. We've disordered our genders. We've disordered everything. So we're in the process of putting things back in order. We're together as a couple. God needs to be the first thing. I need to be willing to say, if you take my children and grandchildren, God, and they just all die and go to heaven now, but I still can have you, I'm willing to give them all to you. That's a tough thing to say. Lord, I'll give you my children as long as I can have you. So God first. And for us women, it is super hard, speak it from one who knows, to put our husbands first and to actually listen to their opinions and let them have the headship of the family. Super stinking hard, super hard, especially in the society that's telling us, you don't tell anyone, let them tell you what to do. You're an independent woman. We are. But you can't have the two shall be as one at the same time while you have, I'll do my own thing and you do yours. Don't tell me what to do. Well, how do the two become one? You've got to surrender some of your needs and wants and let him make those decisions, even if they're not what you want. Guys, this video is mostly for women, but just in case, how do you become a good head of the family? By listening to her. She's got fantastic input. And I've talked about that in other videos about the corpus callosum, and the women can make connections that men can't. God specifically did that. Said, I'm going to make her make connections that you dudes can't see. You guys, I'm sure God didn't say dudes or guys, right? But that means you're going to have to trust her and listen to her. I'll give you final say, but you're going to make your better decisions when you listen to your wife. So God first, then our husbands. Are we listening to them, doing what they want? And if they say, no, I want us to do this and the kids can go to the babysitter, we're going to go on a date. and then our children. What order is your marriage in? Are you putting them in the priorities that God wanted, or are you still listening to the world? I think if most of us are honest, we're listening to the world. Another order we'll talk about in another show. Men provide. That's why God made their brains to provide and protect is huge for men. And women are the nurturers, whether we like it or not, whether I'm a big CEO of my, a company or not. God's order is perfect. We just have to seek to put things in order. And so, ladies, is your priority towards your husband and your children rightly ordered? Are you devoting all your time, talent, and treasure to raising your kids and forgetting that the thing that they need is for you and their dad to stay together, for you to have a solid marriage? Because you aren't going to have a solid marriage if you don't invest any time in it, or if you talk down about their dad, or if you complain about stuff to other people. Future videos. For now, let's just focus on this, kids. Like to pay attention, fix what you need to fix, reorder your focus. And if you need help, give me a call. You know where to find me. Christine@breakfastwithbacon.com, or you can just go straight to my website, breakfastwithbacon.com. I'd love to help you. I've screwed things up myself, and by the grace of God, he's helping me to reorder my own as well. Share this video with your friends and family. Like it, please. Like me on all my social media. This stuff really does help. Just want to save 1 million marriages, and I need your help to do that. Obviously, not me, but God through me. Share this with someone who you think needs it. I'm Dr. Christine Bacon. I want to thank you for watching this informational Bacon Bit, and I want to remind you always to live your life sunny side up.